Aspen, I would kill somebody for you. That's how much I like your face. Dang, y'all, this is my first day. It's only Monday. You want us to fight a bear on Monday? Can we fight the bear on Thursday? I am not a tree hugger. Ooh. That sounded like a bear broke a vase on my head. Hello, Lauren. What brings you to the gardening club? You know I'm a tree hugger. You know I am. We're back again to play some games. And as you can see, we are back with Saint Spells. And last time we got Gwenera. Yes. And she was so sweet. She was so cute. I liked her. But let's go ahead and see who we'll get next. So before we start, let me just say my little spiel. Saint Spells is a series I do on my channel where I use a random number generator to pick my new character out. And you can watch any video in any order, but you will have more context if you start from the beginning. Because I do skip some stuff that I've seen repeatedly. And I'll put the playlist above me right now in case you need to go back and, do all that good stuff. So before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always below, and we can get started. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Aspen's married. Aspen's married. Okay, no flirting with him. No flirting with him. He is a married man. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Friendship route, I guess. Saint Spell Conservatory of Magic. A world-renowned school known for its vibrant student body and illustrious alumni. It hasn't been that long since you were discovered to be a spellcaster, so incapable of wielding magic. One day, you were a mundane human. The next, a practicing witch. In this day and age, it was definitely something that came as quite a surprise. After some trials, you were finally transferred to the magical university. Both nervous and excited, you hope to make friends by the end of this week. Though you don't know anyone as a transfer student, you're ready to make the most of it. Fill out your student ID, as always. Okay, so we're going to match a schedule with combat and defense. Let's do healing. Should we do one more? Let's do potions. And then we'll pick another class. Which one do we barely do? We always do Steady Malediction because everybody and their mama is in that class. For real, for real. History of Magic. We'll do Alchemy. I feel like I don't pick Alchemy a lot, do I? Let's go with Bellatrix. I don't think I've done that dorm in a while. Not that it matters. I should get ready for tomorrow. Okay, Aspen. Aspen. Bestie. Make this easy for me. Make this easy for me, because Gwenera really healed me. She really healed me after you know who. Ooh, I can't even think about her. She's just, ooh. But Gwenera really healed me. And I think we met Aspen last gameplay. I think that was our first time meeting him. That was our first time meeting him, I think. You begin to settle in. You can't wait to see what Saint Spells has in store. Today is Monday. You have Alchemy. He is not in this class. So I can talk to anybody I want. Earlier this week, your professor sent a message. As a new student, you need assistance on the upcoming class project. Is Lauren asking Alakane for help? Who? The new student. Whoa, looks like she is. Man, I wish I could get Alakane to help me. That's a guaranteed A right there. We've done this before. Yeah, right. In your dreams. You managed to overhear some classmates whispering, steeling yourself to act as Alakane, the big Q. Alakane lifts their head up at the sound of your approach, stilling the movements of their quill. They don't open their eyes. Hello. The professor said to work with someone on the project. Could I work with you? They look a bit annoyed. You hold your breath. Yes? No? Maybe? As long as you pull your weight. Trying to waste my time. Got it. I'll, take that as a yes. You can count on that. You take a seat next to Alakane, half studying and half watching them study. You notice that despite writing so fervently, they never open their eyes even once. And so the reaction, when the tomes come together, appears as a, "Hey B, it's always me. It's always me. Why you always... My hand's not raised. My hand's not raised, sir. Ma'am. Can you light a diamond on fire?" No. And you'll be wrong. My bad. I wouldn't know. That's how my wedding ring went. Oh, I guess people do lose rings in the fire. In fires. Oh, sorry for your loss. Did you get insurance on it? Okay, he's in this class. You're unsure how it happened, or who exactly was at fault. One moment you were heading to class, then the next you find yourself on the ground with someone's belongings scattered at your feet. My bad. My sincerest apologies. You look up towards the voice and see a young man in a similar position to yourself, fretting over the accident. He is dressed in attire that seemed fairy tale-like, even for someone like you, who's quite literally attending a prestigious magic school. He is quite frazzled by the accident, and it seems after putting the pieces together, he was the one you collided with. You aren't injured, are you? Pardon, my nose was in the book, and I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. The stranger starts to gather up his spilt belongings. You examine the mess more and find some school supplies, and a myriad of library books. You seem like you're probably friends with Barnaby. Besties even. Are you friends with Barnaby? Yeah, help him out. Without so much as a comment, you begin to help gather his things. It's funny nowadays to find someone so invested in a physical book. Typically, when scenarios like this play out, the cause would be a smartphone, because you was on the phone. From your experience, most people have switched listening to audiobooks or reading ebooks, so this kind of cliche was old-fashioned. Oh, you didn't have to, but thank you kindly. The stranger smiles with gratitude. You're welcome, you're so sweet. You're really invested in that story, aren't you? His lips part to softly laugh at your comment. There is a gentle glint in his eyes, as if relieved that you didn't seem troubled by his mistake. I love to read, you see. But back in Rosalia, we liked a very wide variety of books, so I got carried away, I suppose. And now it's your turn to laugh. You cannot help but think that this stranger seems like a child who stopped paying attention to everything else once he received a new shiny toy. In his case, it was an old dusty book. However, you did take notice that he mentioned being from the mysterious floating city of Rosalia. You conclude that this would make him a clockheart, the residents of the city. Seeing as the clockhearts primarily keep to their secluded city, it would explain his fascination. It must have been a really good story for him to get lost like that. After collecting his belongings and placing them back in his bag, you stand up and offer a hand towards the man. Realizing that neither of you knew each other's name yet, you decide to introduce yourself. No worries about all that. My name's Lauren B. Oh. The clockheart's cheeks flush. Pardon. It was quite rude of me to overlook the fact that I haven't yet introduced myself. Clearing his throat, he continues. My full name is Ren Aspen. However, I would prefer if you simply call me Aspen. Thank you so much again for your assistance. All his items were safely tucked away into his bag except for one small book. Aspen smiled softly at your curiosity, noticing the interest you took in his current read. It's called The Little Prince. I'm not quite sure what it's about yet, but it sounds like a fairy tale. I quite like fairy tales, you see. You look like a fairy tale. You cannot help but think again that he really was similar to an excited child. So far, there are two characters, the man who got stranded in the desert and the prince. I hope perhaps they can become friends. Suddenly, a familiar bell rings out, signaling the start of class. We're late. Oh, we should probably head in now, shouldn't we? Thank you again. Hey, you want to sit next to each other? Today, we're going to fight a bear. What? Dang, y'all, this is my first day. It's only Monday. You want us to fight a bear on Monday? Can we fight the bear on Thursday? Today, you're going to fight a bear in a ring. Just like the professor had 10 years ago in the land of twirling twist. Let's do this. Am I going to get hurt? This is allowed? It is indeed allowed. And you step into the ring. Ooh. That sounded like a bear broke a vase on my head. Am I good? No, I'm not good. You limp away from the ring. I don't think it was worth it. Aspen, did you do good? Did you beat the bear? Who do you want to spend lunchtime with? Of course. While roaming outside in search of a place to eat your meal, you feel a small tug on the fabric of your clothes. Turning around, you spot Aspen, giving you an amiable smile before holding up his lunch. Would you care to join me? Of course, Aspen. You blink before agreeing to the proposition. It's less lonely to eat with others anyhow, and you cannot help but find it hard to say no to someone with such an innocent expression. Aspen, I would kill somebody for you. I would end somebody for you. Anything you want, I got you. That's how much I like your face. Besties. To the end. For real. What was I saying? It would feel like kicking a baby if you were to decline. Settling down under a nice tree, you both unpack your lunches. What did you bring? You raise your eyebrows once seeing what Aspen had in store. One slice of cheesecake, 2 small cupcakes, 2 macaroons, a chocolate chip cookie, a few ginger snaps, a lemon bar, and 1 apple. Well, at least the apple keeps the doctor away for one day. But that's a lot of sweets. That's a lot of sweets, Aspen. Amused, you laughed at the absurdity of it, resting your chin on the heel of your hand to peer closer. Well, at least you have an apple, I guess. He looks down at his lunch, surprised as if wondering what was wrong with it. Is something the matter? Don't worry about it. It looks good. All I got is overpriced store-bought food anyways. It was great to see, no matter the school, everything was always overpriced, near campus, or anywhere convenient. Daylight robbery. Some things never change. I have no comment on your dietary choices, but make sure to look out for cavities. His cheeks color slightly. I just mainly eat for the taste. He says this in lieu of defense. Your lips part in realization. As a clock heart, this will actually make a lot of sense, seeing as I don't really need to eat. Why not? What makes y'all different? Are y'all robots? Cause no clock, I don't know. Are y'all human? Clock hearts. They're born from objects that gain magical souls. So what were you? As an object, I mean. Let me guess. Had to be something white. An object that was white. At the reminder of his race, you wonder what item he must have formed from. That's what I'm trying to guess. An item. He looks like a cloud, but obviously not that, right? An item. How do I make this box disappear again? A sock? I'm gonna go with a sock. Yeah, that's it. Can I ask him, or is that a little inappropriate? You two continue to make light banter over lunch. What club? He's in the gardening club. But you know what? Also Alacane. They're in the gardening club. Hopefully, Aspen shows up and not Alacane. What was I doing? After school? Let's go to the garden. Let's go to the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see that. Why do I always sing that song whenever I go to the garden? The underside is. You spot two students who seem to be in the middle of some kind of argument. Oh, it's her. What? You're breaking up with me? Hey, calm down, babe. Look, it's been fun and all, but I just feel like we aren't a good match, you know. And honestly, things have been getting kind of dull lately. Yeah, Huxley, I'm scared to mess with you, for real, for real. I am scared to mess with you. Can we just stay in the garden? You are perfectly mind your own business when... Is it Bugbear? Is it Bugbear? Yep, it's Bugbear. We're gonna stay in the garden the third time. Is it Alacane or Aspen? Ah, man, I really shouldn't have talked to Alacane because they're in the same club. I am not a tree hugger. Okay, thank goodness. Before you decide whether to greet him or just be on your way, he already acknowledges your presence with a delight smile. Hello, Lauren. What brings you to the gardening club? You know I'm a tree hugger. You know I am. The scenery is so pleasant, but I thought you were more of a bookworm than an outdoors person. Is that what you think? On the contrary, I enjoy being outdoors. You figure, after taking a good look at his dirt-stained gloves and grass-stained clothes. Do you have a green thumb? Oh, I believe that kind of analogy may be too kind for me. But I don't think I'm bad at it, considering my power. To demonstrate, vines start to erupt from the ground and a singular rose blooms before your eyes. Wow! The color was so deeply blue that almost seemed unreal. Carefully taking a tool to remove the thorns, Aspen eventually trims the flower before handing it to you. For you. If you keep it in the vase, it will be sure to last for a couple days. I will protect this flower with my very life, Aspen. Are you able to create different kinds of flowers? Oh, no. Just these roses, unfortunately. The rest I need to tend to myself, although I don't mind. However, I feel happier when something I tend to with care grows to become so lovely. I had a small garden back in Rosalia, you see. Tending to the flowers was something my husband and I did together when we lived there, so it's almost as if I never left when I'm here. The feeling Aspen had towards his hobby made sense to you, but you cannot help but be surprised at the idea of someone you so closely associated with being a curious child having a husband? He's a bit of an introvert, you see. It's no surprise if not many see him around. Does he attend this school with you? I believe he can be described as a wallflower, but he's always been kind to me. That's so cute. But does he go here? You notice a shift in the clockheart's tone when he speaks about his beloved. Warm with a hint of shyness. Aspen must really care for him. Can I meet him? Twirling the flower in your hand, you decide that it wouldn't hurt to stick around longer than initially intended. Let's go take a bath. You know, we gotta end the day with a nice bath. Is Bugbear in here? Surprisingly not. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. You have healing. He's in this class, yeah. Who else is in healing? See? They're probably friends, right? Because they have the same... They both like reading. I'm surprised... Oh, no, he just said he likes flowers. So I was going to say, I'm surprised he's not in the, library club or whatever. What's going on? The next time you encounter Aspen was similar to the first. Once again, it seemed as if he had a knack. Once again, it seemed as if he had a knack for bumping into others. At the very least, the two of you didn't collide like last time. He simply bonked into you because his nose was in his book again. It's kind of cute though. So sorry about that again. You're less surprised this time and look at the book in his hands. That's the same one from last time, isn't it? The Little Prince, was it? He immediately lightened up, holding the book closer to himself. Yes it is. I've been able to read more. Right now, the prince is telling the pilot. Don't spoil it though, Aspen. No spoils. I might pick it up myself. I might want to read it. The prince is telling the pilot of all the planets he's visited so far. I'm happy that they're getting along, like I hoped they would. The different planets are so interesting. You say the world building is very well done. There's one with a king who commands everything, even though he cannot actually control anything. There's a planet with a vain man, another with a drunkard. The prince is actually from a very small planet of his own. On his planet, there's this rose that he loves, and... A realization crosses his mind, and a hand comes up to his mouth. Oh my, apologies if I've been keeping you with my rambling. Yeah, it's quite charming to see someone so sincere about a story. It's quite charming to see someone so sincere about a story. He smiles, mayhaps a tad abashed. Well, it's quite an interesting one so far. Really though, apologies. I know you hadn't asked to hear. You shook your head, waving it off with a smile. No, of course. As I've mentioned, I think it's charming. Girl, stop trying to flirt. He ducks his head with a small humble smile of his own. It brightens up your mood to see him happy as well. Well, update me as the story goes on. Aspen nods, though with an obvious enthusiasm at the returned interest. If it's no inconvenience to you, then of course. Golly, it's a lot of words, Professor. That is a lot of words. And you know he's gonna call on me. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Are you in the right class? You thought the school was for magic, not the MCAT. This is Introduction to Healing, right? Not a graduate level course. Did I get it right? What do you do? If I go to the library, will he be in the library? Or is what's his face gonna show up? Let's study. Get your smarts up. Whatever that means. Oh, I can't talk to you right now. I can't talk to you right now. Oh, I can't talk. Aravi, you're very hypnotizing for me. Kiss her. Oh, I think I said that last time too. I'm sorry. Ignore her. You have better things to do, places to be, people to meet. She doesn't seem to take offense to it, and her smile remains unfazed. I'm so sorry, I love you, but no. She tries again, once more. Please give up. May I ask for your name? She's a stubborn one, you can tell. She'll probably keep asking until you give you her name. Until you give your name to her. So you sigh and tell her. She tests the name carefully, as if committing it to memory. Aravia, I don't have time for this. Thank you. I know my name's wonderful. I don't have time for this. Just as she says that, someone calls her name. It seems like calling for me. Let's talk again soon. Yeah. Sorry. No. Aravi. Oh, it's Aspen. Hey, Aspen! You're not Rain this time? His attention caught. He looks over to you with a cordial smile. Oh, hello, Lauren. He sighs in longing at your second comment. I wish so. Sadly, I have some other obligations outside of reading, and I'm just running a few errands. I want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? Oh yeah? What's up? He smiles warmly. Oh, I'm heading to Dark Chapel to get some supplies for the gardening club. Well, I can help you carry it. Recently, the club has been looking to grow some 4 Cynthias. So I'm picking up the seeds right now. He sighs, a little dreamy. I really want to know what happens next in the book, though. I'm at the part where the prince finally comes to Earth. Smiling sheepishly, he rips back his neck. I expect to be staying late at the library tonight, though, it seems. Oh, bye. He wouldn't be at the library right now, would he? Can I come back at night? Let's read. You know, he got me inspired. Let's read a book. I read this one already. Barnaby, it's been forever since I've seen you. But we already did your route, so moving on. Toadstool, fair hair, mugwort, and the tears of 10 elves. Then you gotta make 10 elves cry? The ingredients are quite sinister, as this is a sinister potion. From whose stool do we need? I don't know. Let me go back. I think it was Toad. Faye. Mugwort. We need 10. Correct. Yeah. Thank you. Nailed it. Correct, and correct. Stop calling on me. Such a potion will inflict the victim with extreme foul bowel movements. Okay. Wow. Okay. Got it. I'll remember that. Took that away. Look how smart I am. If I go to a library, will he be in there? Probably not, right? The library is sleepy at night. Hardly a soul in sight as the moonlight falls through the large windows onto the warm wet floors. Somehow you're not surprised to see who you find curled up in the ornate leather seat, book in hand. What's good? What does surprise you is that he isn't actively reading right now. He's asleep. The little prince is clutched to his chest gently as he gazes off with thought. Aspen? Oh, Lauren. Hi, sorry. I didn't notice you at first. I had just been reading was all. No, of course. Something happened in the book? You ask, curious to see what had inspired Aspen's contemplation. Oh, yes. He seems to need a moment to gather himself to talk again, but his warm smile shares he's happy to recollect, lost in the memory of the story once more. There was this fox that the prince met. It was while he was crying and devastated. This is a real book, by the way. I'm pretty sure someone left a comment saying that. I do recognize it. I think this is a real book. Pretty sure. He wanted this fox to comfort him, but the fox said he couldn't, as he wasn't tamed. They spent some time together, and slowly but surely, this fox was tamed. There are a million other foxes, but because he tamed this one, he was special. Just like the rose that the prince loved, amongst all the other millions of roses. He looked out of the window to the starry night sky, almost brought to tears. There's a faraway look in his eyes, as he was touched for reasons beyond the touching contents of the story. It makes you wonder more about who Ren Aspen is, beyond the clock heart, who has a love for books and the little prince. I think my good friend, Ios, actually taught me this. His voice is soft. To tame someone is to create a relationship with them. After making a relationship with them, they become your rose. Like stars gathering together, a delicate blue rose swirled into his palms, the clock heart's affinity. He holds the stem gently, gazing deep into the petals, entranced in his thoughts. Someone who seems like someone else to others, but someone who is special to you. Aspen gazes back to you. You think the stars reflected in his eyes might actually be brighter. Are you okay? Are you okay? You ask, barely able to bring yourself to speak past a whisper. His breath seems to catch at that, not expecting the question. It takes him a small moment to gather himself, gaze falling into his lap. As you might know already, I'm a clock heart. I was formed from a wedding ring, a well-loved one. I felt a lot of love, from the object I was given life from. The feeling was always so hard to explain for me. There's so many things I can't explain after all. He smiles a little sadly, but it feels a little more in reach now. He closes the book, resting on his lap, with the rose on top. Okay. He was a wedding ring. How romantic is that? How sweet is that? How lovely is that? It's now the evening. Yeah. What should I do? Am I hurt from that bear attack? Yeah, I was. Thank you. You were always looking for your wand. If I can't help you, Phoenix, I can't. Their problem. You walk away. Sorry, Phoenix. Sorry. Good night. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. I just want to see Simon's face. Hi, Simon. I finished the book. You did? He doesn't seem particularly happy about it, though. What's the matter? Did you not like the ending? It's not that. It's just the prince had been bitten by a deadly snake, and he left the pilot. I'm shocked. I have to sneeze. The prince died? Your eyes widen. Hadn't Aspen said this was a fairy tale-like story? Aspen shakes his head, almost frantic. His eyes hold something similar to fear. No. It simply looked like he was dying. He isn't dead, though. He just left to return to his rose. His body wasn't there the next day, you see, because he returned to the stars. I just didn't expect him to leave like that, is all. So where would you rate this book? He seems slightly shaken. Are you sure you're okay with this? I mean, what are you gonna do? How can we change it? Are you sure you're okay with this? How are you taking this? Why do you have such an expression on your face? He freezes. His torn expression slowly melts into melancholy. I'm so happy to be alive. I can experience emotions the way humans do. I can eat sweet foods and enjoy it. I can stub my toe and feel hurt. I can feel panic when I realize I left my notebook at home. I can long for another, and I can stay up to watch the beautiful sunrise. I can read this book and feel my heart move. I can love. I can care. I was a well-loved ring. I was owned by a couple that went into old age together, but that didn't mean they left together. His grief, his sadness. Aspen's voice chokes up a bit, but he attempts to push it down. I don't want to feel the pain of losing anyone either. Caring is so scary. His words are unrefined, but they spill out of him like a leak dam that hadn't had the time to be patched up yet, truthful and raw. You search his eyes, only to find him far away. How do you think the pilot feels? That the stars are brighter because of it? Even so, even if the pilot no longer has the little prince by his side. Surely for the pilot, it must make the stars brighter, wouldn't it? Because he knows that's up there. That's where his friend, his little prince, is. With his rose. You like that? He smiled softly. I think he liked it. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Whatever you're doing. You notice Aspen growing more flustered at your presence of late. Is this a friend crush? In today's class, you're handling a love potion. A ruby pink liquor A ruby pink liquid shimmers ominously, and you're careful not to spill any as you hold the beaker up to your eye level to read the meniscus. What were you thinking? You quickly wave any strange thoughts away. For real, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? Were you thinking about Alicane? Were you thinking about Aspen? That's a married man. B, that's a married man. Let's go to the garden. You'll find something waiting. Right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes. You pair Aspen's roses and think they look splendid today as well. Okay, hump day is almost over. Hump day is almost over. Oh yeah, I forgot we had that project with Alicane. My bad. Right? Yeah, sorry, Alicane. Want to read today? What were you reading? My Little Axe Murderer can't be this cute. What in the world? The Grand Athenaeum is usually filled on the weekdays, full of students cramming for their reports and exams. Today seemed especially bad though. Is there really no free seats? As you ponder your next course of action, you recall that the Polaris Storm is practically known for having a particularly extensive library. You just have to head towards Cobalt Tower. Even if you didn't, I don't think I've done this before, even if it didn't quite match up to the exhaustive repertoire of the Central Library, its selection was nothing to scoff at. For a simple study session, it would be more than adequate. The Polaris Tower was quiet, and the halls were relatively empty as well. Polaris students were known to hole up in their suites or in one of the tower's many study rooms. You find the library without too much difficulty and walk in. The library isn't exactly empty, and is definitely not as crowded as the Central Library. You sit to study for... I'm not in any of these classes. Astrology? Even after a few hours of studying, you don't feel like you understand much more than when you started. Feeling defeated, you just had to stop for the day. Packing up your belongings, you head back to your dorm. What was that whole moment? I've never had that happen before. Okay, it's just you. Huh, interesting. Happy Thursday! Let's go to class. You know I gotta see my boy Aspen. You notice Aspen growing more flustered at your presence of late. A friend crush? Must be. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Let's go to the garden. Garden library, garden library, garden library. That's all that is. That's all this is this episode. That's all there is. No! Library. We're not going to do this with you, Huxley. We are not going to do this with you. Okay, we need to... Time is running out. I brought something sweet today as well. Would you like to share? Thank you. But I need him to ask me to hang out for Friday or Thursday or Sunday, whatever. Am I done with classes? I'm so smart. Look at me. 15. Would you like to care for the roses again today? It's not paranoia, but you swear you heard footsteps following you. Scary. Okay, Aspen. I need something from you. I need something from you, please. No. I need something from Aspen. I need something from Aspen. I need something. I need something. I need something. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something to work with. We're on our final stretch. Give me something. No. I hope we can become closer. Me too, me too, me too. Seem to hear a strange voice from somewhere. Whatever. Why is always like something creepy going on? Low key, low key. Give me something. Give me something good. It's so curious why Aspen often eats when he really doesn't need to. Is it really that good? Or does he see it as some kind of hobby? Give me something to work with, please. Please, 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 please. Bugbear? I don't know what you just said, but let's just stay. No. He's either in the library or the garden. No. Exercise. Hi. Let's not scare him away. Aspen, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Give me something. There's a certain look of love that you notice whenever you see Aspen tend to the flower garden. You feel strangely on edge. Come on. I need something from you, please. Yes? No? No, Bugbear. You're always doing something. I don't know what you be doing, but it's always something. Playing with sticks, playing with an egg. Oh no. With the new freedom, you're overcome with the urge to go on a nice stroll around campus. Let me save. Because the hallways are much more empty at night. It's so calm. You stand next to one of the wide spanning windows to stare at the fields below. A gentle breeze goes over your skin. Not quite warm at night, but not quite cold either. With how peaceful it is, you're able to hear soft footsteps approaching. Oh, Lauren, what a coincidence. You perk up at the familiar face. Hello, Aspen. Thank goodness. I thought you were going to leave me hanging. So I guess sometimes, I think it's happened twice now, because I was under the impression that they had to ask you have to have a reason to meet them at the end of the week. But it seems like sometimes it just happens. They don't have to actually go out their way to say, can you talk to me? Because Spinell, he wanted to talk to me. Simon, he wanted to talk to me. They always ask to meet somewhere. So I guess you don't always have to be asked to meet them. Okay, anyway. Actually, I've been searching for you, but I realized I had no way to contact you outside of class. His eyes sparkled with an innocent excitement. You peer at him curiously. How lucky for me to run to you right now. The stars are especially bright tonight. Would you like to come stargazing with me in the garden? Oh, I'd love to. He smiles brightly, taking your hand to lead the way. It really is a clear night. Not a cloud in the sky. Somehow, with Aspen, the pinpricks of light in the sky seem even brighter than usual. They expand forever past the trees, twinkling gently with the heartbeat of the universe. How are the stars, Lauren? You beam at him widely. Beautiful. Thanks for taking me here tonight, Aspen. You are a kind person, Lauren. And understanding of my captivation with the book. He gives a small laugh, shy but not ashamed. So I want to show you something pretty at least. Hopefully in the future, we can continue to spend more time together. And perhaps to each other, we'll become another precious rose as well. Aspen's success. You alone will have a rose as no one else has. Aww. I am so good at this. For real. That's beautiful, really. That's another one down. Aspen. He's a clock heart. 5'10". Oh, he's actually taller than I thought. He's actually taller than I thought. He's taller than me. Picked up by an initial unfriendly aristocrat. The emotions embedded into Aspen were not for himself, but for his owner's partner. Love birthing his consciousness. He felt melancholy once they met with old age. Before his next chapter began in Roselia, he prayed that after death, his owner would find happiness again in heaven with his beloved. Okay. Let me look at my track record real fast. Okay. I've successfully romanced, friendshipped. I've successfully finished 5 out of 6 routes. Yes. I've successfully done 5 out of 6. And we're not counting Simon's again. We're not counting Simon's. That's why it says 7. He was just a test. We didn't know what we were doing. Okay, so success with Ren. Success with Barnaby. Yeah. Whatever. Success with Ganera. Success with Ivy. And success with Spinell. So who am I looking forward to? You. Iris. I'm definitely looking forward to your route. I still want a redo with Simon. I still want my redo. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Anyway, forgot you were there. I'm looking forward to you too. I have no idea what your name is. He's just a gardener. I'm looking forward to you. And definitely Ashton. I think those are the ones I'm most excited. Oh, and you and Aravi. Oh, but also her. Man, I can't choose. I can't choose. What the heck? I'm excited for everybody except Boatman. Not looking forward to that one. Not looking forward to that one. Also, I don't really have an interest in you. I've only met you a couple times in the beginning. Wait, or you. I don't have a big interest in you. I like Phoenix. I do. I like Phoenix. Anyway, I'm just talking right now. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. It's all in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. I did it. I keep winning. I keep winning. For real. I'm good at this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.